success here as a race car driver. Behind the wheel, 6 Texas wins and wouldn't miss a visit here on his pursuit of 800 career NASCAR starts. Matt Crafton would enjoy some of that old Texas flavor again, too. Crafton has a pair of Texas wins. Practicing qualifying, a bit of a challenge earlier today, but Crafton, can he ride that 88 to the front come race time? From the vets to a youngin' like 19.
Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD, and welcome to the SpeedyCash.com 220. I am BowserJrXD, here to bring you the coverage of Round 9 of the 23 race NASCAR Camping World Truck Series in 2022. Right now they're going to the pre-race talk. They got Phil Parsons in the booth, which is great. Because Parsons is not in the booth as much, and he's the best goddamn commentator in there. Been doing this since like 2001.
Great to have you with us, along with Phil Parsons and the 1996 All-Star winner, Michael Tex Waltrip.
Tex, oh lord.
That's what we do. How about it tonight, Michael?
He's a fucking Fruit Loop.
John won the pole, but unapproved adjustments, and he's going to have to start this thing at the rear. How does that change the dynamic of this race, especially early on?
Anyway.
Evidently, this is what we do. John Nemechek had control of this race. He's been fast all season long. He's had some bumps in the road.
What I'm trying to do right now is show the leaderboard.
Going to the back, and Vince, this track has changed dramatically since we practiced earlier today. The ambient temperature is down nearly 10 degrees, track temperature over 20 degrees, and so these guys are going to be faced with differing conditions, and that's a real challenge because we saw trucks in the wall, we saw spins, a lot of action.
There are 36 trucks in the field. There were 2 DNQs. The 43 of Armani Williams, and the 20 truck for Young's Motorsports by Garrett Smithley, which I believe was 26th in owners points, because a lot of trucks that had to make it or break it had good runs.
Much different back in the pack and on this cooler racetrack.
Well, Phil, he mentioned Grant Enfinger, and Enfinger currently above the cut line, sits in 9th
Let's switch
place
the
on the
roll
playoff
to
grid.
200
But
to 150.
Back, it puts him in a bit of a hole. And how about those guys that are below the cut line? Yeah, we're just halfway through the regular season, but starting to feel a little urgency, aren't we?
Well, I think so. It's only happened a handful of times that somebody's made their way into the playoffs that was below the cut line halfway through the regular season. And we've got some really good trucks and drivers back there below the cut line. Take a look right here. He's talked about Grant Enfinger. He's 24 points to the good, as Michael said, going all the way to the back for the start.
That can change in a hurry.
In a hurry. Tanner Gray, who started out the season so great with 3 top 10s in a row, has fallen off a little bit, but we know that he's capable of getting back up front. Derek Krause has shown some speed lately, as well as Tyler Ankrum. And Matt DiBenedetto had one of his best finishes of the year last week at Kansas with a 7th place finish. So these guys, it's time. It's time for these guys.
Yeah, I'm waiting for pre-race before I'm waiting for the command before I give the rundown of who's there, because the start was delayed by 10 minutes due to, or it's been moved up because of the start due to rain.
I mean, we got a whole list of guys that are going to have to start this thing at the back. If you have that many, how many do you have to go to the back before you're not at the back anymore?
Jordan Anderson, John Nemechek, Austin Wayne Self, Grant Enfinger, Brett Holmes, Chris Hacker, Colby Howard. Wow, I could have done this. 7 trucks. Colby Howard crashed during qualifying, so he used to go to the backup. Chris Hacker crashed during practice, so he needs to do that as well. And a lot of trucks didn't even start qualifying. At least 5. Let's do it.
And now, race fans, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome the district manager from Speedy Cash, Chase Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SpeedyCash.com Truck Race 220.
I think you kind of screwed up the order of that. At least he's enthusiastic.
Start your engine!
Damn, that guy's got a big voice, and he's a big ham. Everything's bigger in Texas. All right, who's ready to get racing?
It's like goal. He's the soccer announcer on the side. Hey, how about it? Let's get ready to get this party started, and we'll begin downstairs with our pit reporters Jamie Little and Josh Sims. We'll begin with Josh.
And last week's third place finish for Grant Enfinger sums up the season for him. Had a truck going into the race.
All right, while they're doing that, I will go over the starting lineup. Starting 36th, driving the number 33, Dull Dirt Chevrolet for Reum Brothers Racing, Chris Hacker. Starting 35th, driving the number 45, MG Machinery LLC Chevrolet for Nice Motorsports, Lawless Allen. Starting 34th, driving the number 25, Rackley Roofing Warshock Chevrolet for Rackley War, Matt DiBenedetto. That guy can't catch a break with his truck. Starting 33rd, driving the number 91, Gates Hydraulics Chevrolet for McAnally Helgeman Racing, Colby Howard. Starting 32nd, driving the number 56, Unit Storage Toyota for Hill Motorsports, Timmy Hill. Starting 31st, driving the number 32, Holmes 2 Excavation Chevrolet for Brett Holmes Racing, Brett Holmes. Okay, just checking to make sure that my TV's working. Starting 30th, driving the number 5, Hill Motorsports Toyota for Hill Motorsports, Tyler Hill. Starting 29th, driving the number 30, Rangeline Group Toyota for On Point Motorsports, Tate Fogelman. Starting 28th, driving the number 12, Montucky Cold Snack Chevrolet for Young's Motorsports, Spencer Boyd. Starting 27th, driving the number 3, Dometic Outdoor Chevrolet. These words suck. Montucky Dometic for Jordan Anderson Racing, Jordan Anderson. Starting 26th, driving the number 46, Glory to God Racing Toyota for Glory to God Racing, Brennan Poole. Starting 25th, driving the number 9, Raceline Chevrolet for CR7 Motorsports, Blaine Perkins. Starting 24th, driving the number 62, Camping World Toyota for Holmar Friesen Racing, Todd Bodine, which he might win this one. Starting 23rd, driving the number 22, AM Technical Solutions Chevrolet for AM Racing, Austin Wayne South. Starting 22nd, driving the number 02, Ranco Industries Chevrolet for Young's Motorsports, Jesse Little. Starting 21st, driving the number 88, Cheese Menards Toyota for Thor Sport Racing, Matt Crafton. Hi, Chase. Starting 20th, driving the number 42, Sparco Chevrolet for Nice Motorsports, Carson Osavar. Starting 19th, driving the number 61, Bama Buggies Toyota for Historia Racing Enterprises, a shitty driver, a.k.a. Chase Purdy. I know I'm going to piss off Tucker, but I don't care. Starting 18th, driving the number 16, Toyota Susho Toyota. Fuck these sponsor names, man. For Historia Racing Enterprises, Tyler Ankrum. Starting 17th, driving the number 24, Sevwin Chevrolet for GMS Racing, Jack Wood. Great. Why did they pick Texas to have all the confusing sponsor names? You may give it a shitty racetrack that might race well, and then you give them shitty sponsor names. Starting 14th, driving the number 41, Worldwide Express Chevrolet for Nice Motorsports, Ross Chastain. Starting 13th, driving the number 40, Worldwide Express Chevrolet for Nice Motorsports, Dean Thompson. Cue the NRF meme. Starting 12th, driving the number 15, Ford Performance Ford for DGR Racing, Tanner Gray. Starting 11th, driving the number 23, Champion Power Equipment Chevrolet for GMS Racing, Grant Enfinger. Starting 10th, and now we're the top 10. Starting 10th, driving the number 66, Road Ranger Toyota. Also, Chase, I can hear a bunch of random stuff coming out of your mic. For Thor Sport Racing, Ty Majeski.
Yes. I love it.
What the heck? Starting 9th, I muted you, man, sorry. Driving the number 19, Napa Auto Care Chevrolet for McAnally Helgeman Racing, Derek Kraus. Starting 8th, driving the number 99, Tenda Toyota for Thor Sport Racing, Ben Rhodes. Starting 7th, driving the number 18, I Buy Power Toyota for Cobbles Motorsports, Chandler Smith. Starting 6th, driving the number 1, Built Ford Tough Ford for David Gilliland Racing, Haley Deegan. Represent. Starting 5th, driving the number 17, Morton Buildings Ford for David Gilliland Racing, Ryan Preece. Starting 4th, driving the number 98, AHI Facility Services Curb Records Toyota for Thor Sport Racing, Christian Eckes. Starting third, driving the number 52 Hallmark International Toyota for Hallmark Friesen Racing, Stuart Friesen. Starting second, driving the number 51 JBL Toyota for Cobbles Motorsports, Corey Heim. And on pole, driving the number 4 Tom Thumb Albertson's Toyota with a time of 29.612 seconds and a speed of 182.359 miles per hour, John Hunter Nemechek. Okay. Chase, you got that under control with your mic thing?
I never knew it was having an issue, but
I heard like random noises. Also, yeah, introduce yourself to the YouTube world, if well, again, or whatever.
Yeah, it's probably my TV. Sorry about that.
Alrighty. Anyway, I got my man Chase in here.
If you see Menard Bros, that's me.
Yeah, and that's not a coincidental name because he is actually related to the Menards family, which is freaking insane.
I haven't seen him since like 2019 or 2018. Thanksgiving was one of the two. But
so, Paul Menard's your cousin, correct?
Yep, second distant cousin. My dad is Paul Menard's dad's brother, Larry Menard. His brother is John Menard.
That's so cool, though. All right, now to unmute my television. Wrong button.
Alrighty.
How's my TV compared to yours? Oh, hi, Aaron. Yay, the more the merrier.
Yeah, I decided to just kind of jump in here just because.
Right.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have said his name, though, because you're streaming.
Oops. Well, nobody knows who it is. So, this is another one of my friends, but I will not reveal his YouTube name to remain anonymous on the stream. I'll just be careful like that. Hi, Spencer. I see you in... yeah, or Demarius. Join the VC if you want. Hello, Chase CTLF 559. Let's get the whole group in here. The more, the merrier.
Let's see.
Also, Ankrum sponsor is Toyota Tsusho. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Tsusho? Tsusho? Yeah, and hopefully none of the habits from Chase Purdy rub off on him.
Not gonna lie, Tyler Ankrum has a nice truck. I'll give him that.
It looks
if only
nice. I just can't pronounce the sponsor.
Is just as good.
I'm feeling good about Deegan's chances for this one. The fact she ran 6th in qualifying and she hit the wall.
Oh, good. She's putting that GGR truck to good use, like it should be up front.
I still don't think it's that great of a truck.
She's able. I just hope she's able to stay up there for the rest of the race.
Also, I am not Filipino. I am Japanese.
Really?
Yes, I am.
Konnichiwa.
It's Konnichiwa.
You know why? Again, I think I remembered you said that you were of Asian descent, but I didn't quite know that.
Are you just as much consent as Larson is, or?
My dad's entire family is Japanese. His parents were both born to people who were born in Japan. Yes.
Oh.
Interesting.
Well,
my great grandfather was a Japanese diplomat to America.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's nuts. Also, I've also realized that because I think never mind. I don't know. I'm going on for the tangent. Forget I said anything. All right, we're getting ready to start.
Maybe to change the subject, even though he's starting more towards the middle of the pack, I do wonder if Todd Bodine can start to work his way to the front later on in this race.
I think he's one of the favorites. He's won here 6 times.
Well, if he does win, he would manage to do what Greg Biffle did in 2019.
Actually, how old is Todd Bodine?
Todd Bodine, I think, is in his late 50s. I think either 57 or 58.
Race, I think he would be the oldest winner in NASCAR history. Like, Joe Ruttman was pretty old when he won his... Joe Ruttman holds the record for the oldest truck race winner. He won it in 01. He was 56 years old. And Dick Trickle, okay, and Dick Trickle won the Busch Series race at Darlington in '98. Bodine would become the oldest winner in NASCAR history if he won a race this season. Anyway, here we go. The pace truck rolling off the grid. We're now halfway through the Truck Series regular season, which sounds criminal, but it is. That's just the way it is. Here we go to start the race at the shithole in America. We're green at Texas.
How many people do the Thor Motorsport trucks piss off today?
Well, we shall see. I see Zane Smith looking low, and so is Ben Rhodes. The top 7 pairing off.
Tire spun.
Yep. Oh, Jack Wood forced 3 wide on the start. That's never a good position, especially when you suck as bad as he does. Deegan moves into the top 5, or at least is battling for that position alongside Chandler Smith. The 2 cars that are right now at the front are Friesen and Heim. Wait, where's John Hunter Nemechek? Nemechek, no, Nemechek's at the back of the field. I'm an idiot.
Someone in the wall already.
All right, let's see who that will be. You might be ahead of me then. All right, Friesen settles into the lead. Heim second, Priest third, Eckes, Chandler Smith, and then Deegan, who's now right.
Turns out my broadcast is behind a little bit, and I just saw that Zane Smith.
Oh yeah, I see that now. I just see that now. Yeah, he got really loose, but he managed to save the truck. He lost about, I'd say, 7 positions in the process. Good save by the man, wheeling the best for it in the field.
It's crazy to think Zane Smith would have been a Cup driver this year if Ganassi didn't sell the team.
Because it was found out today that he had a contract with Chip Ganassi Racing, and had they not sold it to Trackhouse, he would have been with them Cup Racing.
Wow. I kind of missed that during the pre-race.
I was on Twitter for that.
Oh, so I guess he didn't announce it there.
No. People found it out.
Right now, I see Deegan is back to 8th,
yes.
Ty Majeski in 9th, but Ryan Preece is in 3rd.
Yes, he is.
And Stuart Friesen is now the leader.
Yes, he got the lead.
Tanner Gray now in 10th.
Yep. And now Deegan is ahead of her teammate. That's to be the important battle. Actually, no, Chastain just took 10th position away. Well, I think for the rest of the season, it's going to be important for Deegan, especially with the bad start that she's had, is being able to stay ahead of Tanner, who's had the better start. Right now,
Todd Bodine is 21st. Well, now 22nd.
Yeah, now 22nd.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yep.
See that Chris Wright is now in last.
Yeah, he just got passed by Hacker. He tried to start in the back. His car didn't, because his truck didn't start.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Deegan, little loose, I see right now. She's got to fend off both Ben Rhodes and Ross Chastain as she makes the pass for 8th. The trucks in the lower half of the top 10 are really fighting hard for position, just because they're all near each other. Damn.
Surprised that Dean Thompson is in 13th.
Yeah, that's a surprise. I think, out of all the niche trucks, he is the lowest in points.
Oh boy.
Deegan, I think Deegan doing a good job holding off Rhodes and Chastain. Like, one certified Cup, a champ contender for Cup, and then the previous champion. She's doing pretty well fighting alongside both of them. Of course.
Ryan Preece is second.
Ryan Preece passes for second.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that now, too. Preece is now almost challenging Friesen for the lead.
Yeah, he's within a truck length now.
Spread out a little bit, but he's still right there.
Break.
Now I see Eckes in 3rd. Majeski now up to 7th.
I got to move over to the different tab so I can fix this. All right. Well, has any woman ever had multiple top 10s in the Truck Series?
No, not that I know of.
All right. Decker had the top 5 at Daytona. Angela Ruck and Joe Cobb both have a top 10 each at Daytona. I think that's it.
But yeah, so far Deegan is the only female driver to score a top 10 in the Truck Series at a track that isn't Daytona. Last year at Gateway.
Yeah. A lot of trucks got taken out in that race. And there was the Thor Sport
Yeah,
2,
but
3,
to
4,
be
5.
fair, I'd still say that's still a pretty good gain.
Of course it was.
Even if it did.
It was.
But granted, Jack Wood also got a top 10. I think he finished in 10th in that
Chase
race
Purdy got
as
a top
well.
10 as
So
well.
that's not saying much.
Yeah, Chase Purdy got a top 10 as well. Not to mention that, oh shit, Deegan fell back to 10th. Tanner Gray fell back to 14th. I also remember that I think Taylor Gray had a top 10 going, and then he took out Ryan Truex in the last lap, and it slipped his position back.
I remember.
Oh, we have a caution? No, Super Jack told me we have a caution. Yeah, a caution on lap 9. I don't know why, but yeah, looking at the.
I'm going to guess.
Maybe it was Zane.
Someone in the back who fun in practice.
I will check the NASCAR app because I've got access to all the stuff on my tools that I need to call the race.
We overpaid for this used car. We don't even want to show our faces around here.
Yep.
All right.
Went to the wrong used car site. Remember, if you don't see me, you're not seeing the most active.
All right. 30. No, it was Hacker. It was Hacker.
Damn it.
All right, kids. Coast is clear.
Ah, damn it. It's Chris Hacker.
Yeah.
Come on. Shop millions of great deals.
Oh, he had that. He had a fantastic run the last time he ran. When was that?
Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah. 13th, right?
Pizza from our store through a car door to your front door.
Okay.
So we're going to
I should have muted the commercials. I don't know why I did.
It's not even his fault. He didn't get the practice at all. Just didn't qualify, so not even his fault.
Yeah. All right. Speedy Cash. Right.
You know, Nice Motorsports, you can get rid of that Lawless Allen guy and put, the driver you had raced for you last year, Hacker,
Dean
full-time ride.
Dean Thompson's doing worse, and replace him.
Yeah.
Plus, Lawless Allen is a cool name. He sounds like a cowboy, which is appropriate for Texas.
Yeah, and then Chris Wright, he's about it. Then Carson Hocevar is carrying the torch.
Yeah, they said that earlier that he won the All-Star race for the Wood brothers.
He won it before he got his first Cup win.
Yep. So did Ryan Newman. All right, now they're going to show us the replay of the spin. Oh, yeah, he spun right through turn 2. He didn't hit anything at least. So he kept it off the wall, which is important. What? Yeah, Mikey just said it. He has some marks on his right rear.
Have the kind of grip that he's looking for early on. Yeah, that truck had a lot of damage from that practice crash earlier, and the guys, Josh Rayon's guys, did a lot of really good work to get that thing straight.
Here's a look at Hacker, the 22-year-old from Indiana.
All right, let's check the goals. We're already up to 23 views. Wonderful.
From the jump, Corey Heim technically credited with leading a lap, but otherwise it's belonged to Friesen. And just before that yellow, Ryan Preece was heating up that back.
Well, I mentioned earlier in the week, I talked about how I don't like NASCAR compilation videos anymore because they're all so freaking. They're all use the same clips over and over. I look today, MMCS. What the fuck? No, not today, Dad. It's like the same damn clips over and over again for like NASCAR video game moments. It's like random crashes and stuff put together. Of course, I'm a compilation video maker myself, but at least I use stuff from the 70s to shake it up a bit.
Yeah.
Like today,
maybe that's probably the reason why my compilation videos haven't been as frequent in recently. Mainly because I'm trying to space this stuff out, and I only feel like I do this if I legitimately have a good enough reason, and if there's enough stuff that happened in the current, because I actually try to keep myself going off of what happens currently, not just rehashing the same crap over and over.
They rehash some stuff and then they add something from like the week before. Like, oh my god, I'm tired.
Yeah, it just feels lazy, but then again, considering the fact that people don't like my content, I can understand why they would see that, why they say that I'm a hypocrite, but then again, at least I'm trying to branch from the path and actually do something different.
Yeah, like that's like part of why I like doing the wins videos. No one ever goes into the past. Like today, I edited together every win from 1976. No one ever talks about like the 19. Are you familiar with the 1976 Daytona 500 finish?
Yeah.
That stuff's awesome. And you got with Sir Jackie Stewart freaking out in the booth when Petty and Pearson collide. Like they were 2 laps ahead of 3rd place when they collided. Like that's fucking at Daytona. It's freaking nuts.
Wow.
Yeah. I can't wait to get to 1979. Honestly, it's like just so I could hear Ken Squire commentate over Donnie Allison and Kelly Orr take each other out. That's a clip that never gets old, even in compilations for me.
The only problem is that I think that clip itself has been blocked by you know what, Viacom.
Of course, it won't stop me from trying. Look, I've got everything from the 70s. Has been fun so far. I've had one. The only time I've had a video stop for copyright was, well, Dale Earnhardt's death. So. Yeah, because I had to show the finish of 01 500 for my first one of these videos. So I had no choice but to put that in there. All right.
Is this just a chatting thing, or is it something different?
No. Yeah.
Well, right now we're just giving live analysis for the Truck Series race at Texas going on right now, and also BowserJrXD is currently doing this in joint with his live reaction stream.
You got recognized, man. Someone in the chat recognizes you. I'm just gonna.
Who is it?
Is CTLF 59. Anyway, we're green.
Wait.
Holy crap! They almost looked at her now 5 wide. Oh lordy, that could have been crazy. Now they behave and they stay 2 wide.
Unfortunately, I don't have the truck series where I live.
He's looking for a way to get past the 2 trucks in front of him. That's Priest and Friesen. And here comes Priest on the outside with Eckes behind him. On the inside, it's Friesen and Kraus. Let's see what happens when they go through 1 and 2. No, Friesen pulls out completely. That's what she said.
Derek Kraus to the bottom.
All right.
If Derek Kraus wins, I'm deleting my YouTube channel.
Now, come on. Don't be like, you know, it's not going to be that bad. Ooh, my God. Yeah, Chastain had Zane Smith really low to the ground, and it worked against him.
Honestly, all I know about Derek Kraus is
5 altogether.
He used to be teammates with Haley Deegan, but then Deegan decided to just punt him out of the way for first ARCA. No, not ARCA win. It was the just the K&N East series at the time.
West.
Yeah, K&N West is ARCA West now. Like Menards ARCA. I keep mixing up the West and
Kraus
East
making the move for 3rd.
Because it could have named them
CTLF 59 says congrats for Alfredo noticing on your Instagram.
Oh, yes, I see. It's CTLF 59.
Yes.
And yeah, Anthony Alfredo did comment on my post about the custom diecast of his Xfinity car.
All right, Friesen and Priest have pulled away from Eckes in 3rd. Now it's they're going to go 3 wide to the tri-oval. It's Kraus, Chandler, and Majeski. Majeski making the pass on Chandler Smith, and he's going to go clear of Kraus. What a move! Well, trucks. Haley Deegan also talked about on when she was on DBC this week. The trucks are extremely aero-sensitive.
Whoa! Oh. Yeah, and Majeski does manage to go up to 5th.
Yeah.
Zane Smith already back up to 7th.
Anyway,
I'm
Todd
not
Bodine has moved up to
not
17th.
sure if y'all noticed,
while
but Haley
Tanner Gray
Deegan fell
is
off
moving
top 10.
backwards to 18th.
Yeah, she did. She's now in 12th, though, so
Yeah.
it's not that far back.
Yeah.
Anyway,
here comes Priest on the outside of Friesen. He pulls in
And I
front.
also see
Ryan
that.
Priest to the lead.
And I also see that Todd Bodine is in 17th.
Yes.
And now I see it. Yeah, Ryan Priest now goes to the lead.
Yes. Tanner Gray backsliding. He's back in 18th. Which it makes me wonder, was it a fluke? Was his
Ryan
top 10 a
Priest.
fluke?
The dude is very talented. He just needs to get in some like really good equipment.
Exactly. Thank you. DGR is not that great compared to front row. They're nothing.
Maybe they should put him in the 10 next year.
The 10 of what?
I think it's likely that that's probably what's going to happen.
Oh, you're talking about Priest. I'm talking about Tanner Gray.
I mean, if he gets into a top level like Cup team next year, he might like be a championship contender or something. He's really good.
He probably could. And I know this is going to sound strange, but I think
because him and Logano
Nemechek passing Heim, looking to make the pass on Heim for 8th.
I think it is strange that Ryan Priest is also from Connecticut, and he did do a lot of racing with Logano when they were starting their way up. But it's like, yeah, I think that if Ryan Priest does go to SHR, I think that both he and Chase Briscoe could really help build up the organization. And not only that, but I also feel like, while granted it's likely that Smithfield is going to part ways with the sport when Almirola retires, but I think it's likely that Priest is probably going to have United Rentals on board as his main sponsor going into any future endeavors.
I feel that way when Harvick retires, that Busch is also going to hop up and leave.
No, they're a premier partner of NASCAR. They also sponsor the polls.
The only problem is that Geico parted ways from the sport after Germain Racing folded in 2020.
I mean,
but I thought Germain Racing folded because Geico left the team.
Yeah,
that's
where they like scaled back their sponsorship mainly to be a premier sponsor.
Right.
Yeah, but I think they still sponsor Talladega.
Dean Thompson battling with DiBenedetto with Todd Bodine right behind.
Actually playing.
Actually, to be fair, and also forget the Geico restart zone. Forgot about that.
Yeah. We still have Busch Pole Awards. Right?
On
and
the topic
the Busch
of
Clash.
Like, parts of a racetrack being named after a sponsor, the Tums Heartburn.
Yo, I think Bodine might have a problem. He's lost like 5 spots. He's about to get passed by Justin
But actually, the first turn at the Roval is now called the DeWalt Guaranteed Tough Turn.
Yeah.
Tom's actually no longer does that. I think that started after... I think that was after
real quick. We're all talking over each other, which is going to be problematic for people watching. So, yeah. I know.
Quick question with you. Would you rather fight knights with, like, ghost knights with massive swords, or killer trees that summon spiked trees from underneath of you from the ground?
Killer trees. You can actually kill them.
It depends what I get as weapons to fight with.
Yeah. Do I get a vacuum for the ghosts and fire for the trees? Anyway, we're back.
Well, it's
Priest
whatever
still leads
weapon you
Friesen.
want. I'm currently using drills.
I would probably use a sword and fight back with the swords.
Okay, then you're gonna choose Chop, I assume.
Oh, wait. Damn it. They had a trivia question and I missed it. They're talking about Kenny Irwin Jr. I believe he was the first winner at Texas in the Truck Series, and that might have been what they're talking about.
God, I hate these trees.
Alright. Priest has led 11 of 28 laps. And that makes him, I think, the He's led them. No, he'll lead the most laps if he leads to the end of the stage.
Oh, poor drill sergeant. He fought so well.
All right, looking at Eckes, who's in third and trying to fend off the challenge from Majeski. He's about 2.5 seconds behind the leader. Now I'm wondering none of the trucks on the field have been lapped yet.
Anyway, so I'm actually playing Skylanders Giants right now. Game from my childhood, bruh.
Yeah, I remember those. All right, back to the race, if we will.
Friesen is still right there behind Priest.
Yes, he is. Okay. It looks like they're gonna come up on Spencer Boyd soon. He's 29 seconds behind. So yeah, I just saw him barely come in frame. So the leaders are closing in on him. So he'll probably be lapped.
Also notice that Derek Kraus is in 8th.
Yeah. I mean, Kraus he's been having a good season. Not great. It's been good. He's having decent results.
It's not that he's a terrible driver. It's just he's really inconsistent. One race he's in the top 10. Next race he's in 22nd.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, pretty much.
It can also be chalked up to just bad luck, you know.
Yeah.
Friesen will be next. He's second, but about 2 seconds.
And I don't even think the team was even in trucks before Kraus went into the truck series.
That is true.
Actually, no, they were.
Oh, they were?
I think they actually joined up the same time that he did.
Wait, isn't that what he
I think I remember that Derek Kraus made his first start in the truck series in 2018 at Phoenix, and it was with the McAnally race team.
Well, I mean, that's what he said, that the team didn't go to trucks until he did. And you're correct about that.
But yeah, his first start was at Phoenix in 2018, and that was also the team's first start as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they were with Toyota up until this year.
Last lap of stage 1. All right, Priest leading the field right now, a half a second ahead of Stuart Friesen as he goes through 1 and 2. All right.
Zane Smith in third.
Yes, he is. Corey Heim holding on well in 10th. Obviously, this is probably going to be the top 10 as it is. As they come around, Priest through 3 and 4 to get the green and checkered for stage 1. He wins the stage. Friesen in second. We wait a little bit. Then Zane Smith, Christian Eckes, Chandler Smith, John Nemechek, Ty Majeski, Ben Rhodes, Derek Kraus, Corey Heim. That is your top 10 for stage 1.
Bowser, I think you're a very good commentator.
Thank you. I'll
admit he's definitely a lot better than I am.
I've been working on it.
And I think Spencer Boyd gets the free pass.
Oh yeah, Spencer Boyd will get... No, Jordan Anderson will get the free pass.
Oh, that's right, he did. He got passed on the last lap.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, looking at...
Interesting. I mean, granted, it's good that Jordan Anderson is in this race, but I'm still pretty sad about the fact that he DNQ'd at Daytona.
Yeah. Also, Hacker is now 2 laps down.
Because again, going back to my predictions video, I predicted Jordan Anderson would win the Truck Series race at Daytona. Again, after finishing second in the last 2 races, I'd say that he would win because of the whole third time's the charm analogy, but it turns out he didn't even make the race. And the guy who I wanted to see win the race last year, Corey Roper, didn't even enter, and he still has yet to actually enter a race this year.
High DEGKB fan. Like, the problem with predictions like those is that they're based on like almost sentimental favorites. Admittedly, I have my own like wanting Deegan to win every single race possible, but and sometimes it leads to disappointments.
And I also will admit it's also kind of strange that Corey Roper also did not enter for this race either.
Oh yeah, because he's the
so
Texan.
there definitely is a bit of a There's definitely a bit of a financial struggle going on with that team.
Like a lot of the back, like Jennifer Jo Cobb's team isn't here. Norm Benning's team isn't here. Roper Racing's not here.
Yeah. And that's strange because last year 2 of Roper's trucks got die-cast made. Yeah. Of course, they were the trucks that Chase Briscoe drove in the 2 dirt races, but it was still impressive nonetheless.
Yeah. I mean, the thing to keep in mind for that, why they might not hear, in addition to sponsorship, it's a new truck.
Yeah, kind of.
So that complicates things because you gotta get all the people to switch to.
It's complicated, my friend. I don't know.
By the way, if anyone who also watched Formula One, Leclerc fastest in both practices. I'm hoping that Carlos Sainz wins, just so I can hear him sing "Smooth Operator."
As long as it's not Mercedes, I don't care who wins.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't really know what to say about F1.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude.
F1 just seems
what
like
about
a
George
boring
Russell, man?
slugfest where the same exact driver and team wins every single week.
Exactly.
I swear.
Like, I've been watching the F1 series from the 70s. But hold on, I'll get back to this, but we have pit stops.
Yeah, Red Bull Racing. Where was this dominance at NASCAR?
All right, time for pit stops. We'll see if anyone who wins the first.
Maybe it's because of the fact that they had Brian Vickers on the team.
Well, it was Brian Vickers.
We got pit stops going on, guys. We got.
Yeah, they chose some really bad drivers to drive for those cars.
Well, Allmendinger ain't too bad. It's just
Casey Kane was pretty good, but Casey Kane, and they got Casey Kane in like their last year of operation.
Something I think I actually remembered seeing is that back when Red Bull Racing was first attempting at
Friesen wins the race up pit road.
They actually used
Eckes, Smith, Nemechek, Rhodes, Ankrams, Chandler Smith, Grant Enfinger, Corey Heim are your top 10 coming off a pit road.
But, yeah, something I wanted to say is that something I actually discovered is that back when Red Bull Racing actually first entered NASCAR, they actually used Dodges instead of Toyotas, and Bill Elliott, right? I believe, was one of the drivers they tried, but I think he DNQ'd in one of the first races he entered.
This was 2006 when they had the Dodges, right?
I think
it was 2006.
Yeah, 06.
I think that's what they ran the 22 truck.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
He DNQ'd at Charlotte.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah, Scott Speed ran the 22 truck and won at Dover.
Yep, and then there's Scott Speed, who just exists. You'd think with a name like that, he would be speedy.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, although I think Scott Speed is currently running in, rally cars, is it?
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, also, the thing about Scott Speed, I think why he was important for them, he ran in F1 for Toro Rosso, which was the sister team to Red Bull. And that's why they had him.
Strange.
Yeah. I mean, he was the second to last American, I think, to drive in F1, but until Alexander Rossi drove for a couple races in 2017.
Alexander Rossi to the lead here in Montana.
Montana? Did you just say Montana?
What?
I think I was trying to say Monaco, but it came out Montana.
He didn't race in Monaco. He raced in Singapore, Japan, U.S., Mexico, and Brazil.
Brazil.
Yes.
Also, a little bit off topic, but for the Xfinity Series race tomorrow, I definitely am having my mixed thoughts about it, but I actually still feel like I want to pull for Ryan Sieg to win.
Yeah.
But after the qualifying results, I don't know. I would be surprised if J.J. Yaley has a good result in the 66 car.
No way.
He qualified in the top 15 and was faster than William Byron.
Byron's car will be faster for
Probably
for longer than one lap. Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, if I'm being real. Like, I think Byron will win the race. Well, I'm hoping he wins the race.
I don't know. I mean, granted, we've only got one Leech winner so far in Xfinity, and that was Cole Custer at Fontana. But other than that, like,
I think Elliott would have a good chance of winning the race had he been able to qualify for Darlington.
Tons of great people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would y'all consider Allmendinger's Cup win last year a Leech win?
Hell no. He's an Xfinity regular, and road courses are his specialty. I don't consider it at all. I mean, Cup Series is the top level. If you're racing there, you're not a Leech at all. Anyway,
it's the first win. It's technically the first win for a non-chartered team, if I'm not mistaken.
Was Spire chartered when they won in with Justin Haley?
Yeah. Yeah, they did have a charter when they won with Justin Haley.
Okay.
Yeah,
because they brought Furniture Road's charter.
Oh, both of them.
What about Trevor Bain when he won the 500?
Well, that was before charters.
Yeah, that was before charters, I think.
Yeah, charter is introduced in 2016.
Speaking of Trevor Bain, he'll be back in the Xfinity car next week at Charlotte.
I'll be there. I don't know if I can stream because I might get copyrighted if I just show the whole thing from my grandstand seat. But
at least you got some video footage for like a vlog.
I'm gonna vlog the whole damn thing. Especially when I go to Hendrick Motorsports for the Fan Fest.
I don't know why, but whenever you say, you know that dragon from the Hobbit books, Smog?
Yeah. What about it?
Yeah, this is a little off.
I pronounce his name Smaug.
Okay, I could see that.
Smog.
I think it's probably an accent thing that probably convinced you to do that.
I don't know, I just thought it was funny to say Smaug.
Holy crap. Oh, damn it, I'm going to miss Chase Elliott's appearance at Hendrick because of when my plane lands.
Todd Bodine to the rear.
Of course he was. What happened with Zane?
Dang it.
Zane Smith, tire rolled away.
Damn it.
To the rear for 2.
That sucks.
Damn it.
I love how, I'm just chilling here, not watching the race because I don't have it in my country. Well, I do, but I have to, pay a subscription, and I'm too broke for that.
I can understand that.
And which country is that?
Granted, my broadcast is behind a little bit from what you're seeing.
I can see that. All the thought, we're back to green. Freezing and
they're just coming around out of turn 4 to take the green.
Yeah. Wow, the 3 wide to the turn, or almost, and Finger kind of backs out of it.
Didn't really have enough room. He eased off the throttle a little bit to keep from running into 16 of apron. Remember what Finger said under the caution before the race started? We got a truck.
Make it fine.
He's come from the back. You can see the leaders.
I think it's kind of funny that,
side
y'all
by
are
side.
watching the race, but I'm not watching the race.
Friesen clears the cars behind him to the lead.
Well, but at least you're keeping up with the info of what's going on.
Yes.
Yep. Zane Smith,
Zane Smith,
y'all
we went to the
said
back.
Zane Smith lost a tire?
Yeah, tire rolled out of his pit box, so it's an uncontrolled tire.
Yeah, how about Tyler Ankrum in the top 10 now?
Yeah. He's in
Now I'm
6.
seeing Matt DiBenedetto in 12.
Oh, yeah, DiBenedetto. He had that problem, and now he's yeah.
And here comes Hocevar finally getting top 15.
For Matt DiBenedetto, I used to like him a lot, but then he
yeah, he went all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
But then he decided to
do what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I noticed that Glory to God Racing is real. They just decided to stick with the Days of Thunder number font, and frankly, I don't blame them.
Is there any reason why Hocevar is just slow?
I don't know why he felt the need to fuel the fire of the "Let's Go Brandon" bullshit.
Why are we talking about that here? Why are we talking about? Oh, Dean Thompson unscheduled pit stop. Oh, yeah, Chastain getting aggressive on the back bumper of Matt Crafton, pushing him past Derek Kraus. That's for 9th, and Chastain going to make the move for 10th next to Kraus. Oh, forced 3 wide almost. So they lose that.
I have to say that Hocevar hasn't really been all that fast. Even in qualifying, he didn't really lay down a fast lap. But I feel like next week
he swings out, loses 3 positions, make that 4 positions. Goes from 9th, or he goes from 10th to 14th, and there's Tanner Gray in pursuit, and behind that is the pair of Jack Wood and Haley Deegan. Oh, great, that's a wreck waiting to happen. It's like there are 3 things that are constant in NASCAR Truck Series. Deegan will have bad luck, Jack Wood will crash, and Chase Purdy will crash, and all 3 of them are in a line.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to what I was saying is that while Hocevar isn't really fast right now, I feel like he probably will be next week at Charlotte.
Wait, hold on a minute.
That was another place where he finished 2nd.
Yeah. Also, Spencer's in the chat. No second wiki later, DXF. I'm very happy where I am, seeing that as I have the world record for any percent. Anyway, Ankrum gets pushed up to the. No, he's kept in 6th thanks to Heim, and Finger and Kraus are right behind. Also,
and Ankrum is in 6th.
Oh, I'm so dead. Oh,
Deegan
God,
passes Tanner Gray, or at least they're side by side with each other. So now, yep, teammates battling it out. Just prove that you're better than him.
I almost completed. Oh. Who's next on the endless cycle of pain and death?
No, since
you're up next.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Chase Purdy's into 61. Is Hattori going to field the next Xfinity car, or?
I don't think they are. From what I've seen, it doesn't look like they are.
Because I was thinking they probably just
they've already got 2 shitty drivers. They've already got 2 less than stellar drivers. I don't think they need to focus on an Xfinity car for either one. Also, Dean Thompson takes over last place, now 4 laps down, thanks to his unscheduled pit stop.
Yay, Hacker is slowly moving up.
Yes, he gains the point. Also, I'm looking at the stats. The fastest lap of the race so far has been set by Stuart Friesen, 179.17 miles per hour. Second fastest is Eckes. And the fastest truck, the last lap, was John Hunter Nemechek. All right. I like looking at stats because it gives me an idea of looking at the feed, the raw feed is great for figuring out if people are reeling in other drivers. Now we've had 4 different
I'll admit that with the way Friesen has been running, I do feel like I kind of want to see if he could win this, because Friesen has been so close to winning at Texas so many times in the last 4 years. He finished 2nd to guys like Johnny Sauter and Kyle Busch. And it just shows you that he clearly is capable of winning here. He just hasn't been able to put it together.
With an basically kind of independent team. I don't know where they get their Toyotas from, but it's like one of the few single car teams that is, well, mostly single car, that is good.
Single truck teams.
Yes, I keep making that mistake. What is Hallmark International anyway?
think it's definitely a business that Friesen definitely has a lot of close association with.
It's developer and equity provider for transport of P3s across America. That's a construction company. For on bridge.
Oh.
Well, no, wait, great. Now I'm seeing two different descriptions. I see construction company and... Oh, God. I have no idea. Great. I mean, the owner of the company owns the team. Just looking at... I think it's...
Oh. I see.
Also, the furniture roast situation. Fun!
Huh?
Very fun.
I have no idea what you just said.
The furniture roast situation where the owner of the team owns the company that sponsors the team.
Well, it's same for Rackley War.
And it's gonna soon be like that for KBM when Kyle Busch joins.
We're back. Preset and the Priest. Yeah, Nemechek got past Friesen. Nemechek. I forgot Priest wasn't leading the race. Oh, great. That's on me.
On the heels of Stuart Friesen.
Deegan is now fully ahead of her teammate, but they've slid back 2 positions each. Thanks, because Zane Smith's charging back through the field.
All right, all collectibles found. That's good.
All right, so looking at Majeski trying to make the move on Heim for
Corey Haim.
Heim, like Hockenheim.
Like, is it really pronounced Heim or is it Haim?
It's
Usually
Heim.
I see it pronounced as Haim.
Heim, it's like Hockenheim ring. I think
To be fair, it's also the German word for house. Again, I would know that.
Yeah, I think it's German. Yeah. Corey in the house. Oh God, that awful show.
Oh, jeez, now it made you think of that.
I'm sorry. Oh God. Hello, Malachi Coat. Got a real crowd coming in to watch.
I like tiptoeing into that process. You know, Vince, you mentioned, I think maybe during practice and qualifying that Corey Heim had that big win in Atlanta, but really...
Yeah, great. Now I probably now you can't unsee it whenever you look at his now. Oh, great. Another reason not to watch ARCA, except it's such a train wreck you can't help but look at it. Okay, anyway, back to the action. We're looking at Ankrum. He is running in 10th right now.
There's an issue going on. Some people think Corey in the House, the live-action Disney show, is an anime. Well, it's not anime. Even when he's drawn over here,
Yeah,
he's not anime.
wait, dude, who the fuck is saying that?
I am.
Why? Why? It's completely irrelevant. The joke was made. Now it must be laid to rest. Otherwise, you end up like NASCAR on Fox. Wow.
I'm just like.
I'd rather not go on tangents, especially like that.
When you were talking about Corey in the House, all I could think about was J-Seppukai.
Oh, we got a slow truck.
Slow
truck, hacker, slow on track.
You know that Source Filmmaker anime guy who like makes Source Filmmaker videos about like anime or video games with anime art styles?
Chris Hacker is slow again.
Yeah, I think Blaine Perkins is also slow a bit.
Daimotakai?
Oh.
All right, at this point, he just needs to just park it. At this point.
Yeah, I just saw that. Like, Hacker just started slowing down on the front stretch.
I think Blaine Perkins also started slowing down. Or maybe he just got lapped. I don't know.
They just did not make his car right. Yeah.
It's the Rheum brothers. How good?
I'll admit, I feel like that's probably more like on the Rheum brothers team for having a bad truck.
I mean, well, their other truck didn't qualify. It didn't even get to qualify.
And their other truck DNQ'd.
They didn't even get to qualify.
Yeah.
The 43 didn't start qualifying.
Yeah, Armani Williams in the 43.
The 33 didn't qualify either.
But it had enough owner points at least because it's been making the races. Because they've had different drivers in it. Zane Smith is up to 12th now behind Carson Hocevar.
Carson Hocevar, why is he just so damn slow? Like, it's just crazy.
He hasn't been that slow.
Maybe this just isn't his race. And you know what? I don't blame him because screw Texas.
Exact. My man right there. He knows what's up. I mean, yeah.
And to think we could be racing at North Wilkesboro right now.
I think we will in the next few years. At least it's back.
Chicagoland.
Like, legit, nobody
We're back.
Nobody likes this racetrack.
Only IndyCar does, and for good reason. IndyCar is actually good at Texas.
I would rather have...
There's two big problems with Texas right now.
Yeah.
One, the PJ1, and two,
Priest
the
passes for the
reconfigured
lead.
design.
Priest passes for the lead as they lap Wallace Allen.
But yeah, the PJ1 that's basically been grafted to the surface basically is just a sign telling you that this track is just continuing to lose any sort of productive.
Yeah.
If there is anything productive about it, it's not there anymore because this track they just keep finding new ways to make this track less raceable.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, this has been I mean, granted, the thing with turns 1 and 2, that's been a problem ever since the beginning. Even like when they were testing the track when it was first constructed, and then its first race in 1997, it was the same thing. But like Texas Motor Speedway, it's almost like it was doomed from the beginning because it was North Wilkesboro's way of telling them that this decision was not going to work long term.
And the other race that was replaced for North Wilkesboro's second race, which was the New Hampshire race, that's not on the schedule anymore either.
Well,
Anyway.
Well, the only Texas race ever was in 2010.
Huh?
The only good Texas race ever was the Cup race in 2010.
What about 2004 with Kane and Sadler?
The finish was good. The racing wasn't.
Fair enough. Actually, the 01 race had a really good end to it because it looked like that. It looked like that if they were able to hold off the drivers behind them, it looked like it was going to come down between Dave Blaney and Johnny Benson.
Yeah.
And
The same
Dale
scenario
Jarrett won
as
the race.
2019 Kentucky. The same scenario. Great finish, terrible racing.
Yeah, I can get that. I mean, so I need to watch that race in full. Yeah. Anyway, final lap of stage 2 while we're talking about this. Priest leading Friesen by half a second as they come through 3 and 4.
So Ryan Priest.
All right. Ryan Priest will sweep the stages and win the second stage at Texas today. Friesen second, Nemechek third, Rhodes fourth, Eckes fifth. Or at least they will when they cross the line. Derek Kraus sixth, Corey Heim seventh, Ty Majeski eighth, Ross Chastain ninth, and Tyler Ankrum 10th.
And Hocevar one spot short of a stage point.
Yeah, but he was quite a ways back just from looking for the time. And could Priest get DGR's third victory today? Could DGR get the second
Derek
victory?
Kraus was 6th, so he was almost in a top 5.
It's a Toyota show today, and then there's Ryan Priest.
Yeah, Ryan
Priest,
now
the lone
it's Ford,
blue oval.
Toyota. Yeah, right now it's there are only four ovals in the field. Ford, Toyota, a Chevy for Kraus, Toyota, Chevy for Chastain, Toyota.
I thought Kraus was a Toyota.
No, McAnally Helgeman switched to Chevy this year. But also might be why Jesse Love left the team, because he's a Toyota development driver. AKA, welcome to hell, because you're probably going to get jettisoned from your ride in a few years.
Yeah, because, like, the thing with the Toyota development program is that they have so many drivers in it, but, like, only, like, one area they're supposed to go, but that one area only has so many seats.
Yeah, and four of them have veterans that we have no idea when they're going to retire.
You can get more than just your favorite pizza. You can get specialty chickens.
There is that guy in the 45 who...
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I don't know when Kurt's going to stop, because he's still got game.
Is Is Kurt Busch's age the same as his card number, or?
Good question.
I don't know.
You might want to ask Dave about that one.
Let's do a
Kurt Busch
quick
is 43 years old.
Yep, he is 43. Almost. And Harvick is 46.
Like, think about Kurt Busch and think about the old days. When he started in Cup, when he had first full season in 01, he DNQ'd at Atlanta in the fall. Ain't that nuts? Legit, it's his only DNQ in his Cup history. No, it's only NASCAR DNQ period.
That is.
Oh.
That was the race where Nadu ran out of fuel on the final lap.
And to think Jack Roush was almost going to get biffled in 97.
Wait, huh? Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that was
But he thought Kurt Busch showed the more immediate promise because of how well he adjusted as a rookie.
Yep, and then his first race in Cup, he gets the finger by Senior.
Yeah, welcome to
Actually,
the sport.
Kurt Busch made his debut in 2000,
He did.
subbing for Chad Little in the 97.
Subbing. I thought he replaced him.
I forgot about that. But his first full-time season, he got the finger.
And the fact that he was the last driver to get that from Dale Sr.
Yeah,
It's
really
a little
special.
ominous when you really think about that.
Ominous, or did you say ominous?
Yeah, I said ominous.
Yeah, because no one else would have possibly.
Anyway,
had
pit
the chance to
stops.
I wonder what Chad Little was doing this very second.
He's director of competition.
Well,
for
to be
NASCAR.
fair, maybe he's rooting for his son Jesse.
Well, Chad Little's the director for NASCAR competition for NASCAR right now. if I'm not
Oh.
mistaken.
Oh.
No, he's
Did
managing.
not know that.
He's the managing director for technical inspection and officiating. Although he was the director of the Truck Series at one point.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's probably busy with that. Well, I'm sure he roots for Jesse, but still.
You want to
All
give
right.
a hot for
Nemechek to the lead with a month. Oh, uncontrolled tire from a team. Holy shit! Crashed the pit road. Corey Heim got into it. Zane Smith knocked into Corey Heim and spun him into his pit stall.
That sucks.
Nemechek, Friesen, Priest, Eckes, Chastain, Kraus, Ankrum, Rhodes, Majeski, Chandler, Smith. The top 10 coming up pit road. Holy crap! My former boss does not.
Oh!
Yeah, my former boss does not like Zane Smith.
Yeah.
So
You're
I'm
kind
starting
of
to see
ahead.
Corey Haim. See that Corey Haim just got hit on pit road.
Yeah, that looked gnarly. All right, yeah. Now they're gonna show this again. That was crazy.
Whose tire is that?
I don't know. Oh god! Did he hit the 62 as well?
Trying to give Zane some more space.
No, I think that's the 16.
Oh, that's a 16. Yeah, that's a 16. They have similar paint schemes. Yeah. That looked gnarly. You know, that reminds me of something. Like one of the compilation videos I like rewatching was has to do with pit stop crashes.
So Zane Smith got into Corey Haim and he got into the side of Ankrum.
Sounds like a massive domino effect, eh?
Yes.
Oh, that's a tight pit road too.
Yeah.
And again.
Hey, it could, at least it wasn't Indianapolis tight.
Corey Heim
Remember that pile up in 2020?
Every time he runs top 5,
that.
Yep, every time. It's just every time, just unlucky. Same luck as Daniel Suarez, just can't finish where he's running.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You're right about Daniel Suarez. He literally cannot finish where he's running, even though he tries so hard.
The man just can't catch a break to save his life. What is up with that?
It's like the modern day Jerry Nadeau, except he hasn't won yet.
I'll say this about Bubba and Eric Jones. They just can't finish where they're running.
Yeah. Well,
To be fair, that's kind of how the same thing with Casey Kane in his first few seasons in the Cup Series.
Yeah. I think Bubba Wallace, his pit crew is the main problem for him. as evidenced by the disaster. Like literally, like you can see the radio as he's talking, like, "Don't fuck this up, loose, uncontrolled tire."
Like, Bubba Wallace is going to need to get a new pit crew. Like, I don't know if his crew chief can really be pinned for much blame,
No,
but
Booty
yeah,
Parker's
his
an awesome
crew,
chief.
they got to fire everyone that's on his pit crew and get some new guys on there because this is not working for him.
Yeah, if I was Denny, I would literally do what you just said. Or Michael. Denny or Michael, whoever's in charge of pit crew. Man,
Denny Hamlin, I'm sure, is more in charge of that. I think it's likely that Michael Jordan is kind of a figurehead who's just there for the notoriety. As much as I hate to say it. As much as I hate to say that, but that's really how I see it.
Kind of like the French Revolution, where they just kept Louis the 16th, but they had him only as a figurehead, so that the other countries wouldn't get pissed at them for removing their king.
Uncontrolled tire was Ben Rhodes.
They ended up removing and killing him anyway.
That sucks.
Yeah, to be fair, it's also the same thing with Pitbull at Trackhouse. He's kind of a figurehead as well, because Justin Marks is making a lot more of the hard decisions there.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Pitbull is the guy who will bring people in.
To be fair, Trackhouse is already a winning organization with Chastain. And as strange as it is to say, but I think Chastain, that if he can keep the momentum going, could he be a championship contender?
Right now, he's in my final four, along with Byron and Elliott. I don't know who my fourth is.
I didn't even have Chastain in my playoff predictions, nor Suarez. But now that Chastain has won twice, I guess I was really wrong about that. And I guess I'm really feeling
I was quite surprised by Eric Jones this season, even though they has had some bad luck. He still has had some really solid runs, especially.
And again, I'm surprised by that the Petty GMS stable is showing so much consistency for Jones. Not so much for Ty Dillon, but then again, Eric Jones. But actually, to be fair, Ty Dillon could have a good run. Probably at one of the road courses. Like, next up is Sonoma, so I wonder how Ty Dillon would do there.
Hi Cato, hi NASCAR YouTube, and hi BWA Wheels Horton 43. Just saying that first.
Ty Dillon has no business.
Oh shit! That tire barely missed the 17 truck.
Oh.
All right, pace truck coming off. Time to begin the final half of the race.
Here we go. So far, it's not raining yet.
And it's not a wreck fest.
We're not fully halfway through yet.
Whoa.
Here we go.
Yeah. Well,
a good push from Eckes to Priest. Behind Nemechek, it's freezing. And I don't mean because it's cold outside.
What a start by Eckes.
All right, coming off of 1 and 2. It looks like Nemechek has the lead. Priest might be able to get going. Here comes Eckes. Holy crap. They keep it straight.
Oh.
Damn, that was close.
What?
All right, Friesen settles in second. Then it's Chastain. Oh! Priest has damage on his left rear. There's stuff.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, part of the back is hanging off the car.
Oh. Yeah, but Eckes really got into the corner of Priest's truck, and that's clearly slowing him down.
And now listen to the replay. The fact that Priest kept that thing straight, he's a wheelman. Oh, man. But to me, he shouldn't have gone down. That was a late block. So, yeah, part of the rear end hanging off the truck.
Oh, dang it.
Priest right now is in fourth.
Has Texas ever ended in fuel mileage?
Yes. Todd Gillen was set to win in 2018.
Oh, yeah.
Then he ran out of fuel. And then Justin Haley
ran out of fuel, and Justin Haley won the race.
He lucked into a win for the second time in his career.
Yep.
Haley has lucked into so many damn wins. All right.
I thought he was going to win Canadian Tire. No. I thought he was going to win Texas. No.
Did I think it was going to win the Daytona race? No.
Y'all want to hear a bold prediction?
Actually, Craig's about to pass Eckes right now, the car that caused the damage to his rear. Todd Bodine fighting for 17th against Jesse Little.
Y'all want to hear a bold prediction for the All-Star Open?
What's that?
Austin Dillon wins stage 1, in my opinion. Former Texas winner.
Well, he's like the.
Interesting thought process there.
Chase Purdy passing 2 trucks, Brett Holmes and Jack Wood, but Jack Wood's coming hard on the outside. That's for fight for 20th position. Oh boy, barely clears. Jack Wood is disappointed a lot now. Now that he's had a full season of experience under his belt, he is completely underperformed what that truck is capable of. But put Lassard back in there if he could get the sponsorship.
And for the All-Star race, I at least hope that Chris Buescher can work his way in from the All-Star Open.
I want Reddick to get in there, and then
especially since him and Brad didn't even make it into the
Benedetto in 10th right now.
Yeah, DiBenedetto in 10th.
Which the clash has pretty much turned into the All-Star race, but earlier in the season. So now we have
it's kind of like a preseason All-Star race.
And then a mid-season All-Star race.
All right.
But I actually do wonder if they'll do. I wonder if they're going to do that again next year at the LA Coliseum.
I think that'd be an interesting idea.
I mean, granted, given the way it played out this year, there's a chance that they could do it again next year.
Everyone loved it that year. Remember, I sent you the thing where it said that Joey Logano was one of the highest results after the race
in the back of the 16. They got them straight.
Whoa.
Oh, Majeski spins! Kraus into the wall! Kraus keeps it straight, but we have a caution. What truck control? But damn, I mean, you could see the top of the back of Derek Kraus's Napa truck popping out.
Well,
that sucks, man. He's right now, I believe he's 13 points.
That's a heartbreaker for Kraus.
Yeah,
I'll give him that.
Right front tire is skewed.
That was just a classic example of what we talked about.
Man.
And Jordan Anderson gets his lap back again.
No, Lawless Allen gets the free pass.
Ooh.
Right. Blaine Perkins, Jordan Anderson, and Chris Wright are now each 1 lap down, by the way. Colby Howard. No, wait. What happened to Colby? All right, for Colby Howard is now.
That's such a weird name, Colby. What kind of a name is Colby anyway?
Type of cheese.
Just like the kind of name that Lawless is.
Yeah. I've heard people named
Lawless.
Anyway,
Lawless.
They're showing it again. It took forever to get an actual wreck. Here we go. So, Majeski got loose, and he lost control. He slid up, and that's what caused him to get into Kraus, and then that's Kraus got what happened to get in the wall. Oh.
Damn you, PJ1.
Yeah, damn you, PJ. Yeah.
Damn you, PJ1.
Like,
I will kill you.
Like, if they repaved the track, would it still be there? Because I've heard it's soaked really damn
I don't know. I mean, as long as they don't apply any more of it afterwards.
I mean, it was repaved 5 years ago, so it's pretty recent, but goddamn.
doesn't run all the races, I think I would, with Ryan Preece.
And I'll admit again, while the IndyCar race there this year was really good, once again they couldn't run in the PJ1.
Yeah, man, like
they basically had to run all the way on the bottom groove because they couldn't use the top.
Like, NASCAR YouTube. If it rains, we're now past halfway. They're probably gonna call it, and I don't have any of my consoles set up, so no Mario Kart. Okay, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, I remember they actually Will Power led a special session of practice where they ran over the PJ1 to try and lessen the effect, and Kyle Kirkwood still spun out in it, thanks to Devlin DeFrancesco, but still.
I still think it's very funny and ironic that when Joey Logano was doing his commentating of the Phoenix race that Brandon Jones ended up winning, he referred to the PJ1 as the awesome sauce.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lie, and everyone knows it.
Like, the only track they've ever been good at is Bristol, if I'm not mistaken.
And even then, I don't even know if it's that good.
All right.
I think NASCAR
Reese is pitting probably because of the damage to the back of his truck.
I think NASCAR pays
is no one
not trash.
Trucks are pitting. Nemechek is pitting.
Is no one going to talk about Chastain and
several trucks are going on the pit road.
Well, Preece obviously has to pit. There's a reason for why he.
So.
Yeah, well, John Hunter's pitting.
So Nemechek's going to try and make the entire race on gas.
So it looks like some people are coming in, some people are staying out. So
BWA Friesen has already won on asphalt. He won at Phoenix in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right
but
about
that was also his last win.
Yes. I'll be right back. I need to relieve myself.
Yep, and I also
need to relieve yourself. You.
Yep, and I forget Tyler Ankrum has a truck win.
Yeah, at Kentucky in 2019. As I see that Deegan is now in 11th. Yeah, Friesen is leading and Eckes is now in 2nd.
When was the last time Matt Crafton won? Was that also 2019?
It was at Kansas in 2020. It was during the daytime, and Christian Eckes finished 2nd.
That was quick.
I think that was the second of 3 Kansas races in 2020, and Matt Crafton won that.
Yeah,
I remember
first time in 3 years.
Austin Hill won the first Kansas race. Crafton won the second, and Brett Moffitt won the third.
That's right.
Yep. And as crazy as it sounds, they'll probably put Matt Crafton in the Hall of Fame because of his truck championships.
Probably.
He's racing every.
He was so consistent in 2019 that he managed to pull a championship
without winning.
Yeah. 0 wins.
They have 3 or 4.
Anyway,
that's what Matt Crafton is. Matt Crafton's the kind of guy who doesn't give a shit about the championships. He just, he doesn't give a shit about the wins. He just cares about championships. So he always focusing on the bigger picture, you know?
Yeah. Listen, real quick, I want to see if you know this Texas trivia question. Who won 4 straight Texas races from 2002 to 2003 in the Truck Series?
I think it would have to be.
I think it was Jorge.
No, and no. I mean, this is 02 to 03. Crafton did not win his first race until 2007.
Biffle.
No. Wasn't in trucks.
Wouldn't it have to be Todd Bodine?
No, wasn't in trucks until 04.
Was it Johnny Benson?
Wasn't in trucks until 05 or late 04.
Then I don't know.
Brendan Gaughan. 4 straight wins at Texas.
Oh yeah, the guy who should be the 2003 truck champion.
Yes, but ultra.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he isn't. So.
Oh yeah, there are 3 different candidates for the 2003 Truck
Four.
Championship.
Four. Setzer,
And everyone has an
And the
ass.
official one was frickin'...
I mean, hold on. But Setzer, Quapple, Musgrave.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, right, Quapple.
Yep, and all have an asterisk next to it because Brandon Cohen rightfully deserves it.
We're back.
I also wonder how long it will be
filling up
before
again.
Carson Quapple makes his truck debut.
Who?
Carson Quapple, Travis's son.
Nemechek is 3 laps short on fuel right now.
Ooh.
Even with...
fuel mileage, stay green. Fuel mileage just out.
Right. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to look at chat right now because my iPad's kind of dying. I should update the view totals. I've only gained 1 sub. Thank you for whoever did sub. We're 19 away from the view goal of 150, which is always wonderful. All right. All right. We got 57 laps to go. We got Friesen and Eckes on the front row. Here we go. Green once more at Texas. Friesen in the lead. Here, Chastain looking for a move on the outside. Oh, he got to the back, wasn't able to make the move. Eckes on the inside might have a good run because of it. He does. And the truck's trying all swerving around.
Up there goes
racing
Eckes.
hard. Oh, the one got super low. She slides up, forces the 23 out of the groove. The Benedetto up to 8th. I don't know what happened to the one, but yeah, I saw her slide. She's lost. She's going to fall outside the top 10 after that one. She restarted in 8th.
Yeah, that put Tyler Ankrum in the top 5 now because of that.
Yeah. She's now solidified in 12th. Tanner Gray trying to fight for the top 10. Eckes moves to the lead. Majeski trying to make a move around Zane Smith on the bottom with Matt DiBenedetto right behind.
And now Hocevar finally got in the top 10 on a green flag lap. Let's go.
Hocevar is 10th.
So he won't get stage points.
Todd Bodine has moved up to 13th. Damn. I'm like, I thought Deegan might have had a fighting shot for top 10. There's still time, but it's going to be close. Priest is charging his way back up through. Tyler Crafton has 43 races since his last win. Friesen, 53 races. And then Ankrum, 63 races.
That's all 10 apart.
Does anyone even remember who won that race at that race where Spencer Gallagher and
Bell won that race.
Johnny Carter wasn't on that.
Gateway. Bell won the race.
Oh yeah, that Gateway race that is well remembered.
It's also the race where William Byron took the lead because Matt Crafton DNF'd.
Johnny Sauter wasn't on that longest winless streak so far. Even though he's not in the race, he hasn't won like Dover.
I see a rapper flying down the backstretch. That's always nice. 28 trucks in the lead lap right now. Wallace Allen being the last one.
What's the latest, Josh?
Yeah, Matt Crafton was saying he's blowing through the front end way too.
I wanted Eckes to. I think Eckes was my pick to win earlier. Correct?
He's working his way back up through the field.
I think it was.
They say they're going to make one more big adjustment to try and make a final push, but he's been making his way back through the field a little bit as of late.
Wait,
can you what?
I was trying to see if I could maybe do
Wallace
the
Allen
log
Pitts.
puzzle
I don't know
from
if
the
that's probably
opposite side of the
unscheduled.
board.
Or Wallace Allen Pitts. Oh, Kraus is now out of the race. Yeah, no shit. The first DNF of the race.
Keep an eye on that situation. Is
Friesen, top three are running really close together. Looking, Priest trying to make the move on Todd Bodine for 13. He makes the move, but Bodine still got a run on the inside. Right behind is Deegan in 15th. Friesen making the move back to pass Christian Eckes.
And Ryan Priest has made his way back in the top 15.
Look at a quick look at the top 10. Only 2 drivers have won this season in that top 10. That's Chandler and Zane Smith. The rest of the 8 looking for victories. Enfinger has been a while since he won a race. Ben Rose was in the top 10.
It should be 3 because Hocevar should have won dirt.
So, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, I mean, it's cruel to say, but it's the reality. All right, DGR running
just when
12,
I
13,
say that,
14th.
the Bristol Dirt winner gets into top 10. So.
All right, and we're back. DGR running 12th, 13th, 14th with Tanner Gray, Ryan Priest, and Haley Deegan.
The desert! The bayou! I think I'd sink it. Definitely sink it.
Did you know that every new Toyota...
Have any of you guys ever watched the 1974 Firecracker 400?
No.
It has the finish.
Unfortunately not.
The finish is available on YouTube. It had this amazing finish because Pearson's leading Petty coming to the white flag. Pearson intentionally slows down and lets Petty pass on the final lap, just so that coming out of 4th he can slingshot him to win. Like,
gotta give Pearson credit for being waiting
chart
with that
video.
move.
Yeah, like that's like they call him the Silver Fox for a reason. He's fucking crafty. Just to be able to think of a move like that and pull it off is incredible. All right.
And the fact that Petty and Pearson had a total of 63 finishes where they finished 1 and 2.
Ooh, Nemechek got loose trying to get back up Todd Bodine. All right, yes, continue. Just thought I'd point that out.
But yeah, it's amazing that Petty and Pearson finished 1, 2, 63 times in their career.
Most of any.
Yep, and Pearson finished ahead of him more.
Yeah.
When that happened.
Remember, as Slapshoe said, they were asked who were the better driver. Petty said Pearson. And Pearson goes, I agree with Richard.
I think Pearson was the one who bested Petty with those finishes by 3 more, by a ratio of 33 to 30.
Yes. I believe that Petty was the better. No, I believe that Pearson was the better driver personally. Because Pearson,
it's just a shame that Pearson never ran full time in his career, because if he did, imagine how many more wins he would have in his career. He probably would have had more than 105. That's for sure.
He did run full time.
He only ran part time.
Pearson did run full time in the late 60s. He won the championship in 66, 68, and 69, I believe, driving for Cotton Owens.
Yeah, and
no,
kind of surprised Wood Brothers never won
and 68 and 69 for Holman Moody.
Yeah, I'm surprised all that wins he had with the Wood Brothers, he never won a championship with
because
them.
He never ran full time for them. Oh,
yeah,
we got a
and
caution.
Wood Brothers still doesn't have a championship.
Chris Wright, same.
Wood Brothers still doesn't have 100 wins.
Yeah, it should have.
It's like a curse of some kind.
Back in the 60s, the racing was nowhere near as competitive, so it'd be more like Formula 1 right now. And yeah, Chris Wright, the right side is pancaked, and there's definitely shit coming out of the back.
I feel like if the Wood Brothers do get their 100th win, maybe it'll be around the time that I hit 10,000 subs.
That would be a cool coincidence.
Ooh.
Right now I'm 450 subs away from 10K. But given the rate of how my channel is growing, it's basically come to a freaking halt.
It's a climb. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I was scrolling my camera roll, and I found like a picture of my channel from 2019.
Shut up for a second. I'm trying to say something.
This is my damn stream, man.
No, it is mine now. I have taken it over, fool.
Yeah, you forget one other thing, man. I'm an admin, so I can mute you if I want to.
I was making a joke, bruh. Chill.
Bro, you literally told me to shut up. How am I supposed to take that? And now I forgot what I was going to talk about. Never mind, I don't remember.
Oh.
Anyway,
pit stops. They're now everyone can pit for fuel.
And then there's gonna be a guy like Tyler Rankum to stay out because why wouldn't he?
But anyway, Annan,
pit stops, man. This is important stuff. This could definitely shape up the order. Hold on, let's let the pit stop cycle through.
All right, let's see how the pit crew screws over Corey Heim this time.
Let's see what the pit crew does.
All right. Who's gonna win the race on pit road? It is Matt Crafton.
Wait, what?
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure I just saw I saw a yellow truck. Never mind. It was a yellow truck I saw get off first.
Yep, that's Crafton. Hey, Menard's the first. Let's do this.
Yeah, I was about to say. No, wait. Hold on. Wait, some of the trucks stayed out. No, Matt Crafton. No, 14 trucks stayed on track. Wait, Matt Crafton was the first of the trucks. Yeah. So the rest of the 14 trucks are gonna try and make it on fuel, and with the caution, they might be able to.
I get paid.
They probably might. But considering that Nemechek and Priest went in earlier, I'd say they kind of lucked out in that instance. Because now that definitely means that Nemechek will cycle back to the front.
The difference now is, though, the trucks that pit will also have fresh tires, probably. Or some of them will.
Yeah, that's true. But what was it that you were going to say, Steve?
I put in my camera roll earlier because looking for a
okay,
picture of...
so...
What the fuck, man? I'm trying to talk!
MS-17 asked him something.
Yeah, I was going to my camera roll looking for a picture of a note that my friend had shown me a couple of years ago. And I found a picture of my channel back in August 2019. 73 subscribers. Needless to say,
wow.
I've almost octupled that. Hell, no, I have octupled that.
You almost quadrupled it.
No, I've octupled it. That's times 8. 73 times 8 is 584.
I guess this, okay. So, something about subscribers that I think is important for, you guys to hear is that subscribers are people who want to, follow you and want to see your content. It's not just a number that goes up.
Yeah, no
over time constantly. It's
Thank you,
people
Isaac
who want to
for
watch.
Subscribing. Okay, we're up to 589. Okay. Yeah, I think we know how subscribers work, man.
All of us here have more than 100, I think.
Obviously I have the most out of all of them.
Yeah.
But again, I don't want to be
want
to be overzealous about it.
Yeah, I mean, we're all keen to celebrate our accomplishments, though. So I wouldn't.
It's alright to talk about how I have a good amount of subscribers. That's cool. But it's another thing to only care about the number going up, and when the number's not going up, you throw a hissy fit.
I mean, I did that a couple of times last year.
That's not a good way to live.
Yeah.
I do to be fair, you're not wrong about that. But that's part of the thing. Like, at the end of the day, you can't let those numbers consume you, because eventually it kind of will be kind of a deciding factor in your content, because because you have to judge things on the quality of your content. I think that's what's really more important.
Yep. Chandler Smith drove off his jack early. One of his tires may be loose as a result. Chase Purdy is the leader.
Oh.
God damn it, man.
Oh, great.
Watch
he's
him
going to
spin
start
in
a
front of the
huge
whole field.
wreck.
Yeah, Tucker, if you're listening to this, you can take my middle finger and shove it up your ass.
Well, it's just going to last for a lap and a half.
Yeah, probably. So only 3 cars opted out to pit.
boy.
Chase Purdy, Carson Hocevar, and Ross Chastain. Uh-oh.
Raj, within 4 laps, Purdy's going to go from 1st to 19th.
No.
Well,
No.
and then they're going to go 4 wide on turn 1 on the restart. Going to guarantee it.
So, all right, where's Purdy going to go? He's going to take the outside. Hocevar goes inside with Chastain behind. All right.
All right. Does Hocevar finish 2nd this week? We will find out.
With his 3rd runner-up finish in a year.
I do find it ironic, though, that Bowman finished 2nd 3 times in a row and then won. So maybe that happens to Hocevar.
So did Larson. Larson finished. No, well, yeah, Larson did that too. He did it twice. Like, consecutively.
Well, Hocevar has his teammate behind him, so he already wins this restart.
No, he didn't pit. Hocevar didn't pit.
Yeah, but Chastain.
God, I hate the ice physics in this level.
And also Wayne Self
Wait,
exists.
I didn't realize they're running the. Wait, Gutierrez is running next week at Charlotte for AM Racing?
What?
They just announced it. Yeah, Max Gutierrez will make his debut with AM Racing in the Truck Series next week at Charlotte.
That's out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's cool, though. All right, I like Gutierrez. He had that amazing win at New Smyrna last year. That's when I knew the 2021 was going to be great for NASCAR.
Well, I do notice that AM Racing fielded a 2nd truck at Coda with Logan Bearden, I think was his name.
Anyway, here we go. We're restarting. Oh, Purdy, look, we're super loose. Super loose. Hocevar easily to the lead. Oh, God, yeah, truck's trying to go around him. The bottom line much better. They've already taken over the top line. Chastain moving on the outside and make the move around Hocevar.
See, and just like that, it didn't even last for a second.
Yeah, Purdy has fallen. Oh, my God. I think Purdy's like... Purdy is literally swerving. No, I'm looking at a different truck. Purdy is super loose right now. I feel like he's probably going to cause a wreck eventually, so it should be every driver's prerogative to get around him. Eckes trying to figure out who to go with. Should he go with Chastain or should he go with Hocevar? Eckes pitted. Hocevar, with 35 laps to go, is now in the top position. Tanner Gray has moved up to 5th. He charged through the field.
You want to know
we
what's
talked about him
even
not
worse
doing
than
that
ice?
well, but this might be what he needs. Eckes making the move on the inside of Hocevar.
Yeah, Hocevar's 2nd place at Charlotte was a Leach win because Kyle Busch won that race.
Eckes to the front.
And, well...
And here comes Friesen. Chasing down.
Now Eckes goes to the lead.
Yeah. All right, Deegan moves in the... Get past the 61, for Christ's sake.
Hey, Ryan Preece is back in the top 10.
Yes, he's in 10th.
And look, 16th and 2.
God. Deegan finally clears the 61, thank God. He's just going to be... I mean, he's in 16th now. It's been a few laps. All right, Eckes and Hocevar are right next to it. There's a truck down on the apron. I think I saw. Yeah. Oh, it's Lawless Allen who's on the bottom of the truck. Oh, he's sliding up a bit. Oh man, the 45 is super slow on the apron. Friesen looking to make the move on Chastain. Remember, Chastain did not pit. I don't think. Or maybe he did, and I'm just an idiot. Yeah, what kind of truck does better in traction compound? I'm pretty sure I picked Eckes to win this race. I'm going to scroll through general. All right, the battle for 6th. Tanner, and Chandler Smith helping his teammate get past Tanner Gray. So he's going to lose 8. He's going to lose 6th spot to Nemechek. Gray's going to fall back now to 8th spot when Chandler Smith gets by. He's going to get railroaded by his teammate Priest and Zane Smith as well. Tanner Gray just lost 4 spots like that. He got railroaded. Friesen and Chastain fighting hard for 3rd. And now it's a freaking commercial. We're probably going to go NASCAR side by side. Alright, or not. Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm
Just
here.
checking.
I just didn't know what else to add at the moment because I don't know what I was going to add. But now that the commercials
Can
have
somebody
started,
confirm that my pick to
okay, I'm
win?
going to stop the Western.
Okay, I need to check. Was my pick to win? Who did I say Eckes? To win earlier, and hoping that I think I said Eckes to win, and I hope that Deegan gets the top 10. I'm going up.
Haley Deegan gained a top 10.
What?
I sound like a feminist out of context. I want Deegan to succeed, but I've completely given up hope of her ever succeeding.
She's in a terrible truck.
That sounds like Danica, doesn't it?
Yeah, except Deegan's not racing a car with the caliber of Junior Motorsports or Stewart Haas Racing.
Yeah.
So context. Plus, I don't think Danica was always running in the 20s. I think now I think Deegan is starting to have a much stronger run than she was earlier when her luck was at the all-time low.
See how much of a difference practice makes.
Right now she's in 15th. She can probably make a move on Matt Crafton for 14th.
Although I do feel like Danica would have been better off if she never left IndyCar.
Of course she would have. She was great in IndyCar. She took the lead.
She was at the top of her game when she left. So
05 Indy 500, her first one. She takes the lead with less than 10 to go over Dan Weldon, and the crowd fucking erupted.
That would have been probably one of the biggest upsets ever. And probably would have put her in a Motorsports Hall of Fame if that happened.
Yeah, I mean she'll already be because she's the only woman to win an IndyCar. Actually, that reminds me of a story for some reason. The 1973, I think it was 70. No, or maybe I need to check. It was the 1970-something Spanish Grand Prix. 1975. The drivers were threatening to quit the race because the track was not up to safety standards, and they threatened to lock, and so the FIA responded, or the track organizer responded by threatening to lock them all their stuff inside the track. So they had to acquiesce to the race, and during the race, Zane Smith on pit road.
Contact with the 18 of Chandler Smith.
That's devastating.
Both into the wall.
Oh yeah, both Smiths into the wall.
Well,
no, or they're getting close. No, they almost got in the wall, but Zane Smith lost the tire in the process. Now, what's he doing? He's literally just driving Chandler up. And what the hell was that about? I never noticed stuff like this until my boss pointed that out. That's just stupid.
That looks intentional.
Yeah. What the hell? You don't need a race like that. You've already won 3 races.
What the heck was that for?
I have no idea.
We better get some team racing.
Right.
Yeah, look, you see him just turn right.
Oh.
Cut tire, he drifted way up the track, and then before he could get down to the bottom, but other drivers.
Ooh. But surprisingly, there's no caution.
Ben Rhodes joining the fight. Oh, it looks like there's a couple more Toyotas about to try and might possibly railroad.
Toyotas.
5 cars all coming up. Trucks all coming
People
up.
who think Toyota cheats, like the entirety of Toyota cheats, are just really naive.
The Toyota trucks are just fantastic. That's just less than 20 to go now. No, 20 to go.
The truth behind Toyota's success, they just make good shit.
Yeah.
Toyota was in trouble.
Oh, it grab spins!
Where they were a cup.
Caution will come out. Will it come out? Yes, it will. He saves the truck, but we are still under caution. Freeze pass to Blaine Perkins, who's 2 laps down.
We've got a couple guys running up towards the front that has a set of tires left. We did not hear one of them, some crew chief just say, got some tires.
Whoa! Whoa, Tower Ankrum.
Yep.
And we're under caution.
Yes.
Tory really made foolish decisions putting Purdy and Anks in the same truck.
I have no idea. Okay. Oh God, why did I say no? I gotta get rid of this comment. I know. I can't. No. That's disgusting.
What?
I'm not repeating that. It was disgusting.
Was it something sexual?
Yes. Like, you can have your fantasies, just don't put them here. In fact, I'd rather you don't have that fantasy, man. That's just creepy, man.
I assume it was like towards one of the female drivers. You disgusting.
Yeah, God, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's God. Oh man. Please go consult the psychiatrist. Oh God. Please don't put that on my stuff. Also, hype Fortnite.
At first, I was thinking it was like something else, but like, dang.
I know.
The fact that YouTube even allowed that.
It's like gave me the option to look at it. I accidentally hit show because I didn't read the full thing, and then oh God, I wish I read the whole thing before because I deleted it shortly after. That's disgusting. Yeah.
All right.
I can only imagine what it could be, but like,
I'll put it.
Whatever it is, just no.
Maybe I'll talk about it.
All right.
Anyway, the thing I didn't finish the story I had about the. So they go and race the 1975 Spanish Grand Prix, and like halfway through, one of the drivers crashes, and the wing goes off the car and kills 4 spectators. So the race ended up getting stopped. And the only good thing that came out of it was that Lella Lombardi became the only driver in F1 history to score points as a female. She got half a point for finishing 6th in a shortened race.
I think I heard something about that, about the car going over the fence.
Yeah, it was the fact it killed spectators was freaking unacceptable. I got another story about. Have you guys ever heard of Jim Clark?
Nope.
He won the Indy 500 twice, and he won the F1 championship twice. So I forgot what year it was, but he was like he was going over to like one of the guy who worked on his team's house, and so his friend's not there. And neither is his dad or his brother. All that's there is his mom. His mother mistakes him for like a guy who's sent to work on their house, and he goes tells them to mow the lawn. So when his friend returns to the house, he goes to the house and he just sees Jim Clark mowing the lawn with his shirt off.
My God! What?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
This is an eventful commercial break in terms of like stories and.
I mean, I've been watching a ton of F1. Unfortunately, the other ones I have are tragic. 1973, Jackie Stewart. You know who Jackie Stewart is? Or at least have you heard
no.
Have either of you heard of him? Chase or MF-17?
No.
Yeah, he was the 3-time champion, one of the most famous drivers in the UK for F1. He drives for Tyrrell. His teammate is Francois Sever, a French driver. He's been running second to him all year. And, like, Severe's only won one race, which is the 1971 race at Watkins Glen. Yes, they used to run F1 there. I wish it still did. So, Stewart has not told anyone besides is the boss, Ken Turrell. He plans to retire at the last race, which is at Watkins Glen. It'll be his 100th and final race, and that will give... And then that will make Francois Severe the new leader of what will be the #1 team in F1. At practice during Watkins Glen, Severe crashes in the S's and dies.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's always the worst when you're like, I'm going to retire, and then he dies.
No. He didn't retire. His teammate, the guy who's going to inherit like the lead of the team, died. Jackie Stewart was going to retire, and then his teammate and best friend died, so he ended up withdrawing from what would have been his 100th and final race because the team didn't have the heart to go through with it.
Oh.
The same thing happened in 1978.
I misunderstood, and I thought he was the one who was going to retire died.
No. 1978 was possibly Mario Andretti wins the championship for Lotus, and his teammate Ronnie Peterson has been finishing second to him all year. And so, same thing. Andretti plans to leave the team, and then Ronnie Peterson will get the reins of the team. A couple races to go, Peterson dies at Nürburgring. He dies at Monza. Which also sucked.
I think wasn't like the last motorsport fatality only a couple of years ago?
Jules Bianchi. It was 2019 Imola or Monza. Antoine Hubert, right? I think it was in the F2 race.
I forgot about that one. That was like what, 2019?
The last major one was Jules Bianchi in 2014.
Yep, and then before that was Dan Weldon in 2011.
And before that was Paul Dana, and then Tony Renna, and then Earnhardt. Eckes to the bottom, Eckes to the outside, Hocevar to the inside.
Well, the fact that we went 10 years between motorsport death was actually impressive and improving.
Damn, why did... Deegan restarting 15th.
But
Gray restarting 11th.
It's still sad that it still happened.
Yeah. Anyway, we're getting ready to restart.
We had two motorsport fatalities in the 2010s, but it was still
We've had more.
sad.
They had more.
Even still had them.
Well, Ryan Preece restarting in the second
row,
behind Hocevar.
Yeah.
So he's definitely made a good rebound after what happened to him.
We're going to restart with 14 to go, everyone. Prepare your anus.
Try to relax it.
Yes. It's bad to clench your anus. Usually. Okay, enough stupid talk about anus.
Oh, I didn't see the chainsaw.
Completely out of context. Alright, the pace truck rolling off pit road. This could be the final restart. Who's it gonna be?
Here we go. With 15 to go, coming around for 14 to go.
We're green! Hocevar having a good restart with Priest behind him. Eckes trying to make a run on the outside. Chastain moves to the inside. Could they be 3 wide? Oh man, Eckes easily rides around the top. And Hocevar is forced wide. Friesen coming along on the inside. A truck on the bottom to try out. Priest pulls out to help Friesen. So much action, so little time. It's Friesen and Eckes up front. Hocevar in third hasn't won yet either.
Should have like 3 of them, but it is what it is.
Oh, Deegan making a 3 wide, make a 3 wide pass between Chastain and Purdy. Oh man, that's good. Pass Chastain. Now pass the dipshit.
How did Chastain get back there? He was just
He hasn't pitted for tires in a while. Oh, please don't lose to Purdy. Oh shit, she got loose. Damn it. She's gonna lose. She lost 3 positions. She just lost a position.
Hey, Haley, just be a Chad and just cut Purdy's tire.
No, she doesn't want to race like that. She wants to race clean, believe it or not.
Yeah, well, she could take out Lawless Allen for a little comment that he made about her at Martinsville.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to be seen as the wrecking queen that she might have been perceived at in ARCA. She actually wants. Also, you can't learn as well if you're trying to wreck people. Chris Wright is out of the race now. Got a good 3-way battle up front, but Priest and Nemechek are looking to enter the picture as well.
Whoa, Stewart jumps up the racetrack.
Friesen likes that high line.
Yeah, this is actually a good battle. Friesen edging closer to Eckes. Why did I stutter? That was bad. That's a bad way to end a sentence.
Hey, there's still a car in third who has a chance. Here comes Priest.
I'm working on Tanner Gray for 9th.
Friesen's still right there behind Eckes.
The top 6 are just by themselves.
Yeah, they're fighting hard. Man, host of this is actually really good.
The trucks are all
looking for that move. It's 3 groups, 2 groups of 3. They're fighting really. This is Texas. This is actually really good racing right now.
This is how Texas was originally planned, but didn't go as well.
Priest.
Osabar on the outside, but can't quite get to Friesen. Whoa!
Good
Here comes Friesen trying to make a move on the bottom. We've got 8 laps to go. He hasn't able to make the move. Osabar starting to lose
boy,
from the front
this is gonna get
if they race each other, it's anyone's race.
Well, Priest is back in 4th.
Tegan, please pass 30. Get the top 15.
Absolutely.
7 to go. The trucks are so close.
Look at this. John Hunter Nemechek blocking his teammate.
Osavar going low. Friesen going high. He's trying to make the move. That's going to slow those 2 down and help Eckes get away.
Watch this block. Nemechek and Chandler Smith. Nemechek in the white truck.
Oh my God. Wow, that was a little excessive. I think you should have just given him a spot at that point.
I bet you they've had some great meetings this year.
Remember after Atlanta?
Oh, and there's Ben Rhodes.
And Ben Rhodes goes around. We're going to have a green, white, checkered finish. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
There's the spin by Rhodes.
Yeah.
I like the fact that
more than getting damaged.
Oh, Tanner Gray with problems as well.
All right. Are we pitting or are we staying out?
All right, let's see what happened. It was Ben Rhodes and Tanner Gray. This was the fight for 10th place.
Well, that puts Devin Dotto in the top 10.
Okay, what happened? What the fuck? Oh, bounced off the wall.
I like the fact that there's no more bull crap with drivers just ponying it all the way around to the finish if a caution comes out late. That way the race has to end on under green, or at least with 1 lap to go.
Ben Rhodes is so lucky he won Bristol Dirt because I think he'd be below Carl.
What? Ben Rhodes is the points leader.
Just like Elliott doesn't deserve it.
What? Come on. They've both been rather consistent.
You can't lead the points after 4 top 10s. That's not how that should work.
Look, well, welcome to stage points. And actually, even in Winston Cup standings, Elliott would still be the point leader.
Yep, that's what happens when you finish 12th every week, right, Elliott?
Well, his average finish has been great.
This is fun to listen to, right, MF?
I don't want any part of this.
Okay. Anyway, Tanner Graceland pit road. That basically spoils his race because we're definitely going to go to overtime.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be an overtime finish.
Alex Bowman has the second best average finish of the entire field with 11.8. How is that possible? Bowman.
Yep, second best, and who has the best?
All right.
If either Friesen or Hocevar manages to pull off a win against Eckes, it would certainly be a surprise. But if Eckes is able to win this, then I'd say that's an impressive win for him.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with either happening.
Top
four, I'd be happy. If it's Nemechek or Chandler Smith, boo. Anyone else, or if it's KBM, boo. Anybody else, I'm fine with.
Last time Stuart Friesen went to victory lane, Phoenix.
Wait, he was a Chevy team? I thought it was a Ford team. Wow. I thought he used to be a Ford team before he switched to Toyota. I didn't realize it was a Chevy team.
I thought Friesen was yeah, Friesen was a... Oh, I won!
We're going to overtime!
Holy.
Yeah, Friesen was a Chevy team in 2017 to 2019 was Chevy until 2020 when he switched to...
What happened?
Position to get a win or in position to pay him back? Well, I think he's talking about that was for position and late in the race or whatever. So, I mean, I know what Chandler's talking about. He's a little frustrated that his teammate took him all the way down the inside wall.
All right, fully upgraded now.
There you see upper left hand to the screen. NASCAR overtime.
Got to be smart though, Phil. Even though you are there, you got to finish the deal here. They're running for a top 5 position. You remember back in Atlanta, though, Chandler Smith was leading that race on the last lap. John Hunter, who was a couple laps down, went with
when did they go to unlimited overtime attempts?
Because people complain. I think the reason why they went to unlimited overtime attempts
is when, not why.
I think it was when they stage race 2017.
2017?
I believe so.
I think they went to
that probably because the overtime
line rule was in place in the overtime line rule was in place in 2017.
Until after the Brickyard 400.
The overtime line
and then they decided to go back.
We've passed the
probably
overtime
because
line.
Of the three. And I think the overtime line rule was brought in because of the fact that I think the 2015 Talladega Fall race was botched up with the 3 overtime attempts. Thanks a lot, Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, we could have had Dale Jr. in the final 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have happened twice. Wait, well. All right, Timmy Hill's in the top 20. Yay. Chase Purdy's in the top 15. Boo.
And yeah, Brett Holmes is 15th. Let's look at that. Now that's a guy with talent right there, Brett Holmes.
Right now he says he's going to give it all he can to try and bring this thing home.
He won stage 1, won stage 2. And he's in position. We've seen
all right, time for choose rule. I wonder if any trucks are going to run out of fuel soon. Well, actually, no. Maybe anyone who didn't pit. Eckes, Friesen, Hocevar, Priest, Nemechek,
I think the only one that
Chandler Smith, Corey Heim, Enfinger, DiBenedetto, Crafton, Purdy, Chastain, Holmes, Deegan, Bodine.
Nemechek back there in row 3. No telling what they're going to do.
Sometimes pushes go bad too. Chandler Smith right behind John Hunter on that outside.
This is going to have a lot to do with not spinning your tires. And, you know, that's such a delicate balance there, Vince, because you want to gun it.
I love night races. It's one of the few good things about the truck series. They might run into each other a lot, but they almost always race at night.
Squeeze it down as efficiently and as effectively as they possibly can.
I mean, night races are just so appealing. And F1 doesn't have nearly enough of them.
Trying to get those 700 more horsepower hooked up, aren't they?
And the tires are hot and they're worn a bit. And if you spin your tires at all, that second row is going to be all over you.
Ryan Preece.
There we go. Here we go! Overtime! Green-white checkered number 1. Eckes and Friesen side by side. Oh, Hocevar getting super loose trying to push the 98. Oh, God. It's causing the cars behind them, the trucks behind them to stack up. Friesen and Eckes duking it out now. Here comes Preece. God damn. You really hung out a bunch of trucks out to dry in the back.
Down into 3.
Friesen and Eckes trying to find the lead. Coming down to the white flag. Who's going to win this one? We got 6 trucks battling up front. Friesen poking out. Eckes to his outside. It's going to come down between those two. Friesen clears Eckes. Here we go to the finish line. Half a lap to go. Friesen trying to find his first win in 53
Come on,
races.
Friesen.
Here we go through turns 3 and 4. Eckes goes outside. Friesen was up to block. Eckes go to the inside. No, he won't be able to. Stuart Friesen wins at Texas.
Finally! Holy crap! It took forever
Eckes,
for Friesen
Preece,
to get that
Hocevar,
win.
Majeski top 5. Nemechek, Heim, Chandler Smith, Crafton to Benedetto top 10. And Deegan finishes 17th.
Gets the win for Canada. Let's go.
Yes. Deegan finishes in
And
17th.
yeah, there we go. Stuart Friesen wins at Texas.
Alrighty.
And Aaron, you mentioned how close he's been, how good he's been at Texas as well earlier.
Yeah, again, after finishing second to the likes of Johnny Sauter and Kyle Busch, and now he's finally won. And it's also his first win in the Toyota as well.
Yeah. Deegan finished in 17th, which sucks. Oh,
Todd Bodine finished in the top 15. Was it 13th?
We'll find out. Man, I wish Deegan did better because she was 14th on the second to last lap. But
she started off. I mean, she started off good, but
the thing was, she was on the
results
outside
weren't
line,
there.
and Hocevar had a bad restart, which I think stunted the momentum that she might have had. But good run for good. I mean, I talk about it because she gets shit. She gets either praised or shat on by the community. So she's been running better the last 2 races. So I'm glad that she's not getting completely fucked over now.
Well, at least she didn't get caught up in a wreck.
And she beat
And
Tanner.
also, I'm surprised that Hocevar finished 4th, considering how his night went.
Yeah. So, Tanner Gray finishes in 24th. Of course, I got to track DGR teammates just to compare how they do. Because I firmly believe that Deegan is the better driver, personally.
And Majeski finished 5th.
Yeah,
and yeah, Todd Bodine did finish 13th.
Yes.
And Jordan Anderson finished 14th.
Not good for
and
him.
And Brett Holmes got 15th.
Yep.
Leading 60 laps.
Man, I made all the mistakes I needed to make in the first 2 segments.
And also, De Benedetto finished 10th.
Yes.
Thanks so much to Chris Larson, everybody.
Chris Larson, that's the no wait, is that his crew chief for the team owner? No, it's his crew.
I'm really glad that Stuart Friesen finally got that win at Texas, considering that he's been so close so many times.
Yay, he's no longer a Mouse winner.
He's no longer a what?
And
he's no longer a Disney Mouse winner.
What's that supposed to mean?
Really?
You talk about your team.
Both his wins were by fuel strategy and staying out.
I mean, if you do it twice, I mean...
Oh, come on. Again with this? I really am getting sick of this analogy being used to describe anyone who lucks their way into a win. Because, again, I really hate to say it, but there is no such thing as luck, and there are no accidents when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you don't agree, but
17. Thank you.
I'm
also
sorry if you
getting
don't
really
agree
sick
with my
and tired of that
perspective.
analogy.
Yeah, I'm just sick of it because the Bird app has basically made that character's name meaningless.
Yeah.
Michael Rat. I swear to God, I can't even say the character's name right. I have to use that parody version from the YouTuber Cadicarus, as that's what he calls him.
191 for views. I'm one away from 590, but I'm very happy how this went. Don't forget. All right. Anyway, so we hit the view goal. I think it was a rather good Texas race, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. I thought it was a good Texas race.
I'll admit it wasn't bad. I mean, the last good Texas race I could think of was the 2020 Xfinity playoff race, but it was, again, only because of the finish and the fact that Ryan Vargas and Tommy Joe Martins got their first top 10s.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop. The stream's gonna be over now. Thank you all so much for coming out. I'd like to thank Chase, Drill Steve 22, and Motorsports Fan 17 for coming out. It was a blast. I'll be back tomorrow for the Xfinity race and maybe All-Star qualifying because it's gonna be the pit stop competition and it's gonna be tournament style. Thank you all so much for coming out. This is BowserJrXD signing off.